Green Team Media.
Titanic was the most exciting audition that I had ever been on. And so of course I wanted it. I wanted it so badly. And you just dig deep and try hard and do the best you can. And so when I finally got that phone call telling me that I had been given the part, I just couldn't believe it, because there were so many other actresses who were more well-known than I was at the time, who would probably have been, I don't know, more suitable in terms of the profile of those women. They were better known than me, but luckily, Jim Cameron was prepared to take that risk, and he gave the part to me. When they finally gave me the role, I remember calling my friends and my family and saying, "Oh, you're not going to believe who's playing Jack. You're not going to believe who's playing the boy's part. It's Leonardo DiCaprio. Don't you remember him from What's Eating Gilbert Grape?" And I just had so much respect for him that I just couldn't wait to really share in the experience with him, because I knew it would be challenging. I knew it would be exciting. The costumes and being on set and that moment when they say action, I still get blown away by that. There is a magic that happens. There really is. You can rehearse, you can prepare, you can live it, you can breathe it, you can be as ready as you think you need to be. But until you put your costume on, and until that first day when someone says, "and action," something happens. It's just the most extraordinary thing. And still now I really feel that. So it's very, very important to me. And, I should never underestimate the power of that, all of those things, because it isn't until the hair and makeup is done and the costume is on that you can really become that person. Just something happens, just helps you to disappear that little bit more into the character, I think. The experience was amazing. It was just extraordinary every day, and I learnt so much. And the team spirit, actually, that existed very much between the cast and the crew, all of us together, that was something that was very, very valuable and really kind of got us through it, actually, because there were some wonderful people involved, and we all really counted on each other for that support. The effects alone were just staggering. And for the time, 15, 16 years ago, they were extremely cutting edge. And even now, actually, there's something that still looks very, very new about the technology that Jim Cameron uses. But yeah, I was totally blown away. We didn't know what all that green screen was ultimately going to look like, and what it was even for sometimes. As actors, you don't even know how to begin to understand how all of those components come together. And so it was totally overwhelming. It was like, oh my God, it's me and Leo, and the ship's moving. It actually moves. Because, of course, our boat never moved, It was totally stationary. And we only had one side of it, We didn't have both sides. So, yeah, it was incredible to see it all put together. My first reaction when Jim called me and said, "We're going to bring it out in 3D, was how wonderful, because a whole new generation of people who have maybe never seen it, but certainly not seen it on a big screen, will have that opportunity. And that's great. It's a wonderful film. It's a wonderful film. And I just feel tremendously excited that a lot of people will be able to share in that experience that they may have just heard about, And so it's exciting. am I surprised it's coming out in 3D? No, I'm not, actually, because Jim Cameron, there's no one like him. He's the most capable human being, actually, that I've ever known. And when he puts his mind to something, he does it. The reason the film worked at all is because it's actually a very pure and simple love story. It's a good old-fashioned Hollywood love story, which people will never tire of that, and the sincerity of that.